So today's project is putting a new faucet in the utility sink in the laundry room. So what I did is I took the old one out, which was all pretty well rusted, and the plastic handles were snapped off inside, so it would twirl all the way around and it would never completely close off the water. So this is the replacement, and I like this one only because it has a pull-out faucet handle so you can use a little bit easier in a tub or in buckets or whatever else. But one thing this particular sink doesn't have is the third hole. So I need to drill a hole right there so that the middle section can work. So I'm out here on my workbench getting things ready, the caulking, and I had to do some cleaning earlier around the holes. So I used that to clean off the debris from the old faucet. So I went to Lowe's because I didn't have a drill bit for the hole that I need to drill in the sink. So I have to pre-drill a hole and then use this Irwin 1 1/8 inch drill bit to make the hole. And this is new for me, so I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my drill bit and pre-drill the hole like the instructions said, so that I can use the drill bit that I had showed you before, the 1 1/8 drill bit. So here I go. That was simple, and that was something that anybody can do. So now I'm going to try something like I said before that I've never done. I'm going to drill the hole for the faucet. Wish me luck. So the next step was to silicone around the base of that. And then of course, these 3 pieces for the faucet will go into the hole and should sit nice and tight. So now I need to go underneath and make sure that I can connect all the different plumbing pieces. Should be interesting. So as you can see, this is to the hose, and that has to go connecting into that nozzle right there. So I'm supposed to hand screw it in, which is what I'll do right now. As you can see, mission accomplished. All connected, nice and tight. This tube is for the cold water. This one is for the hot water. So what happens now is I need to get the nuts and screw those in here so the faucet stays on tight. So the next thing we do is take the waterline nuts that had already been there from the last installation of the last faucet and go up and connect the hot and cold lines to the faucet itself. So as you can see, I got the nuts finger on, and then I got to finger tighten them. And I will probably use a wrench of some sort to be sure that it's tight enough so that we don't have a leak. So what I ended up using is this. It was much easier to get up in that closed space than using some of these kind of pliers. So I was lucky that my father and my grandfather passed that down to me. Boy, I'm a lucky guy. Okay, now that the faucet's in, we need to go down and turn the water back on, which I didn't say on the very first beginning of the video, that you need to make sure that the water's off. Now it's on, and we need to check for leaks. I don't feel anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything up here. And we got water. Look at that. That's the cold water. And here's the hot water. Again, just look for leaks. Make sure there isn't any problems. Everything is dry. And we are good to go.
Dad at Home, a Busy Bee channel.